Okay, here we go. At long last, we have reached the final quest. Quest 14, Return to Barak. Now that you have found the Spirit Blade, you must return to Barak and defeat the Witch Lord. The king has ridden forth to meet the eastern orcs at Darkfire Pass. If you fail, the Witch Lord will lead his army of undead and attack His Majesty's forces from the rear. Then nothing remains to prevent the forces of dread from overrunning the land. Dun 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 dun. So we need to get ready and defeat this Witch Lord once and for all. So first off, in this room, what we're going to do, like always, search for traps and secret doors, and there are none to both. So I'm going to forego treasure and try and make my way to defeat the Witch Lord. So basically, doing the usual, just setup and everything, and then good old open sesame as I grab one of the open doors. And lo and behold, we enter pretty much combat right away as we see a skeleton right there. So Barbarian is going to take one step out. He did not step on any traps, and he's going to attack. So he does have the Spirit Blade, and so like it doesn't matter like if he uses the Spirit Blade or the Battle Axe. So he gets 4 attack dice. So use the skeleton cheat sheet. 4 attack dice, 1 skull. You got 2 defend dice. Was able to defend. So then Elf is going to step up and attack diagonally with a longsword. 1 skull. Did not defend. So boom. That skeleton is gone. So now you forgot. Let's see, I forgot stuff already. So, let's see here. Skeleton. Right here. That right there. And we do have a door right behind the skeleton. So now I'm going to let the skeleton come to us. So this skeleton has 6 movement squares. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to say that we can, since there is a skeleton right here, I'm going to say we can see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we start back over. Barbarian is going to take 1 step up and attack with 4. He did not step on a trap on that one. 2 skulls. Let's see here. 2 defend dice. Nothing. So now what I'm going to do is have the elf step out, and I'm going to say he can shoot like that. The barbarian is going to turn sideways, and for the elf to use the crossbow, which is 3. 1 skull. Did not defend. That one is taken out. Now I'm going to search for traps and secret doors in that corridor. There are none, and there are no secret doors, no traps. So now I'm going to roll to move down to that door. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to look down this corridor, and I see 2 doors. So 1 right there, and 1 right there. So I'm going to ask for traps and secret doors down that hallway. There are none. So I figure that central room, that must be where the Witch Lord is. So what I'm going to do is then set up marching order real quick, and then roll to get down there. 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then I'm just going to kind of cheat and then do a marching order. So bink. And now back to the barbarian to roll. So 7. 1, 2. I do not see anything down those corridors, so what I'm going to do is go traps and secret doors, like always. No to both. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself up to open this door, and hopefully the Witch Lord is in there. So then open sesame. And in here we see a mummy and a zombie. So let's see here. Mummy is right here, and then the zombie is right here. So roll for the barbarian. It's kind of pointless, so because he only needs to go 2, so he's going to attack the mummy. So I'll do this for the cheat sheet. So forgot the. I'm blind. Got to put the door right there. So 4 attack dice, 1 skull, 4 defend dice, nothing. Okay, takes 1 point of damage. He has 2 body points. So now I'm going to roll for the elf. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. He's going to try and finish the mummy with his longsword. 4. Let's see here. I always have to. Now that's a white one, so kerplunk. Now the rogue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to attack that zombie. 1 skull. They have 3 defend dice. Nothing. 1 body point. So boom, that one's done. So quickly ask for traps and secret doors. No to both. All right. So thought the Witch Lord was going to be in here. Be in the center room. Guess not. So the search continues. So do we sit here? Hey, remember his from here last time, his tomb was in here last time, so maybe you can search for that. So open sesame. You find his tomb, maybe he's still trying to guard it or something. So there's that. There's that. And then we got 2 skeletons right here. So what the barbarian is going to do is 1, 2 step in. I don't since just minimum you can roll is 2, so I did not step on any traps. So roll 3. It's kind of moved to defend because skeleton has 1 defend die, 2 defend dice. Defend 1, took 2. So he's dead. So now the elf steps in. 1, 2. Getting a little crowded in here. 3 attack dice. Nothing. So now I'm going to roll for the rogue. That was 2. Elf 2. So he can't move. The wizard. So now the skeleton's going to attack the elf right in front of him. So so your skeleton 2 attack dice. 1 skull. Let's see here now. The rogue has 3 defend dice. Was able to defend. So now the barbarian is going to step up and not trigger any traps. Attack 2, and then 2 defend dice. Nope. So kerplunk. Traps, secret doors. Nope. So do the usual setup, and then the open sesame. Let's see here. So bing, bing. So then a skeleton. So what I'm going to do, step up with the barbarian and attack as this gets kind of no traps on that one. 2 skeleton, did not defend. Traps, secret doors, there are none. So set up this next one. So open sesame. So elf is supposed to be in there. So we do see the tomb, but that's all that there is. So what I'm going to do is traps, secret doors, there are none. So then what I'm going to do is read this note. So the Witch Lord's tomb is now empty. So now we gotta backtrack to this door. So I'm not gonna waste time rolling. I'm just going to set up. I dropped one of the cards. So set up for this door. So that was a wasted trip. So open sesame to this door. And let's see here. We don't see anything down there. So like what I'm going to do, take one step out. Traps and secret doors. No to traps. And there is a secret door though. Gotten so used to saying no to both that I was about ready to say no. So what I'm going to do is pretty much set up and then open sesame. And so bing. Let's see here, so bing. And bing. So, monsters. Let's see here. 2 zombies and a skeleton. So, roll for the barbarian real quick. So 3. 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack this farthest zombie. So 4. Zombie has 3 defend dice. Nothing. So now, that's the alarm to let me know laundry's ready. So now it's time for the rogue. You should say elf. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to attack the skeleton. 1 skull. Skeleton has 2 defend dice. Nothing. So that gets rid of the skeleton. Then we move the rogue. Yep. Let's make a mess of this. And then the rogue. 1 skull. Zombie has 3 defend dice. Was able to defend. Now the lizard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets like 2 attack dice with a staff. 1. Zombie gets 3. Defends. First zombie is going to attack the barbarian. And the barbarian has 6 defend dice and 1 skull. Yep, defend. Second one's going to attack the rogue. 2 attack dice. Let's see, 2. Rogue has 3. Defend. 1. Boom. So now it's time to get rid of these menacing zombies. So barbarian. It's 1, 2, 3. Zombie has 3 defend dice. Nope. Overkill. Now we go to the elf. I'm going to step up. We looked out and did not step on any traps, so 2. Zombie has 3. 1, 2. Boom, he's dead. Search for traps and secret doors. Nope. So, set up the goal this way. Let's see here. So, bing. Open sesame. Open door. Alright, so we got 2 skeletons. Lots of undead considering this is the Witch Lord. 1, 2. So now attack with 4. 2. Skeleton has 2 defend dice. Nope. Now we go for the elf. 1, 2. And he's going to attack this skeleton. 2. And then 2 defend dice. Spend 1, took 1. Boom. 1 hit point, 1 body point. So traps and secret doors for those. Nope. So what I'm going to do is then to boom and then look back down and forth. So I do see this right here, and then let's see here, 2 doors right, let's see here and here. So traps and secret doors, none. So what I'm now going to do is set up for this first door. So, barbarian, elf, rogue, wizard. Then I'm going to do the good old open says me. Simon says open the door. So there. Then, let's see here, door right here. Let's see here, so 2 skeletons and a zombie. Zombie right there. 2 skeletons. So what I'm going to do then is step in. Let's see here, so actually roll in for barbarians 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Luckily I did not step on any traps. So 4 attack dice. There's 2. The zombie has 3 defend dice. Nothing. So there goes that one. The elf 1, 2, and sprung a pit trap. Takes 1, but I'm going to say that he can. Let's see here. And of course I forgot the good old pencil. Oh, nope, pencil's over here. So yeah. Let's see here. So the elf takes 1, so he's down to 5. And then marked from before. So then he attacks. Let's see here, 2. And then like skeleton has 2 defend dice. Nope. Now the rogue. Let's see here, roll real quick. Yep. Let's see what, yeah, 2. And as I'm knocking everything over, so he's going to attack that skeleton. So 1, got 2 defend dice, defended. Now the wizard, so 8, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 2 attack dice, 1, so 2 defend dice, nothing. Boom. So now I'm going to ask for traps and secret doors, and there's only that trap that I sprung and everything. So like then going to now set myself up for this room. And so open says me to this one. So let's see here. Let's see your throne right there. Ta-da! We have found the Witch Lord. And using one of my other minis for it. So let's see here. Let's see here, zombie. And we got 2 mummies. Let's see here, so the Witch Lord can only be damaged by the spirit blade, so that like, I'm going to say he can't be harmed by the spells and everything. So there's 1 mummy, and then the other zombie, the other zombie. The zombie's right there, the other mummy's right here. So I can't really get to the Witch Lord right away. So what I'm going to do is have a so 10, yep, so 1, 2, 3, attack the mummy, so with the 3 skulls, and then let's see, the mummy has 4 defend dice. Did not defend anything, so boom, that gets rid of that mummy. So then the elf, yep, 1, 2, he's going to get rid of the mummy, so 3, so 2, we have 4. Defend 1, took 1, so he's got 1 body point left. Now it's time for the rogue. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to attack the zombie. 1. Zombie has 2 defend dice. Defended 1. So now the wizard is going to cast. It's time to start using spells ad nauseum now that we found the Witch Lord. So use fire wrath on the zombie. Actually on the mummy, because he only has 1 left, so I need to roll a 5 or 6. Defended it. Now, the zombie is going to attack the rogue. So zombie has 2 attack dice. And then the rogue has 3, so that's 1. Rogue takes 1, so he's down to 4. And now the mummy is going to attack the elf. So mummy has 3 attack dice. 1. The elf has 6 defend dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just need 1 skull. Or 1 shield, actually. Yep. So now the Witch Lord is going to start casting their spells. So, I'm going to start with the Lightning Bolt. This spell may be cast in horizontal, vertical, or diagonal direction. The bolt will travel in a straight line until it strikes a wall or closed door. It deals 2 points of body damage on all heroes or monsters in that path. So, like, boom. Rogue takes 2. So, Rogue is down to 2. So now it's back to us. So now I got to roll for the Barbarian. So, yep. So I only need the 2. So Spirit Blade. So now the stats for the Witch Lord: movement 10, attack 5, defense 6, body 4, mind 6. So roll 4 dice for the Spirit Blade, 3 skulls, and now it has 6 defend, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see here. 1, 2. No, those are like white skulls and everything. So he takes 3 points of body. So he's down to 1. So now with going to start with the elf. He's going to try and get rid of the mummy. So 1. Mummy has 4. Did not defend. I'm having trouble reading. So boom, that takes care of the mummy. So now the rogue is going to try and get rid of the skeleton. The zombie. So 1. Zombie has 3. Nope. So that takes care of the zombie. So now the wizard is just going to pretty much stay put and everything, because he can only deal damage to the Witch Lord with the Spirit Blade. So now we're back to the Witch Lord. So now what he's going to do is good old ball of flame on the Barbarian. So I need to roll 2 red dice. So 10. So 1. So I take 1 point of damage. So the Barbarian's down to 7. So now we're back to the Barbarian. All he needs to do is hit with 1 skull. So I got 3 skulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And did not defend anything. So in 2 blows, the Barbarian defeats the Witch Lord. So we have been successful in defeating the Witch Lord. So now we're going to search for traps. And there's 1 right in front of this door. So I'm going to quickly try and disarm it. 1, 2, and 3. It's disarmed. Disarmed. So now I'm going to set up and search for treasure now that we're finally successful. And let's see here. First off, I'm going to search for treasure with the Barbarian. And we find the artifact, the spell ring. This ring enables a hero to cast 1 spell 2 times, not simultaneous. At the beginning of a quest, the wearer of this ring must declare which spell of their spells are stored in this ring. So basically, I can now cast a spell twice and everything. So for instance, I can cast the ball of flame for the version of for the wizard twice and everything type of deal. So now I'm going to search for a treasure for the other 3. So we start off with the wizard, potion of healing, then we do the rogue, potion of magic resistance, and then the elf. A hazard takes 1 point of body damage, so at this point it's moot. So because we've pretty much gotten what we came for and are successful. So now I can get this stuff out of the way. So spell ring, I'm going to give the wizard the spell ring, so mark that on his character sheet. So I'll just mark it right here. So, let's see here. Right here, spell ring. So, and then magic resistance. potion of magic resistance. Now that's like up to, I got 6 of those. And then potion of healing. Let's see here. I now got 3 of those. So I'm not going to worry about searching for treasure, and I don't even have to roll. I'm not going to waste time rolling. So I'm just going to say we get back, exit, and then complete the main quest. So now we got, after all that, we got the text to read to end this quest. So now, before I read that, I'm going to read like this. So, if the Witch Lord is defeated, he vanishes in a puff of foul black smoke. When the smoke clears, the heroes hear the tingle of metal skittering across the floor. On the floor, they find an artifact, the magical spell ring, which is like found when we search for treasure. After this quest is successfully completed, all surviving heroes are awarded the title of champion by the king. So now I read the back of the book. So, you have done well, and yet it seems your task has hardly begun. Dark clouds gather at the borders. The king rode with his army toward Darkfire Pass, the perilous mountain route linking the realm and the borderlands. No such army has ever been raised in living memory. They drew up their battle lines on the greasy plains at the foot of the grassy plains at the foot of the mountain road and waited. Ere nightfall, the sky darkened and a great wind arose. Spine-chilling shrieks and howls echoed from the mountaintops, terrifying the horses and filling warriors with fear. Then came the first assault, pouring down the mountainside as though it were a gentle slope rather than an almost vertical cliff. The hordes of Zargon fell upon the realm's defenders. Like a black wave they came, but the lines held, and it seemed we should win the day. But I had not reckoned with Zargon's magic. The evil sorcerer stood high on a ridge overlooking the battlefield and unleashed terrible magic. Lightning flashed from Zargon's fingertips and exploded among the defenders. Our lines were breached in a dozen places at once, and the enemy howled in delight. Then came the Doom Guard, Zargon's elite force of dread knights. Our army broke and ran. Only the king's personal guard held their ground, and many sacrificed themselves to ensure his majesty's safe retreat. The remnants of the king's army are now holed up in Kaba Karn, the ancient dwarven stronghold. They do not have provisions for a long siege. However, so we must act swiftly if we are to save the king and his army. Yet there is another evil to be confronted. The Witch Lord lives. He too had magic I had not foreseen and was protected from the Spirit Blade. He was sorely wounded, however, and fled to his ancient retreat in the dark mountains, but soon he will have recovered enough to lead a legion of the undead once more. Prepare for future quests, my friends. The realm has great need of you. I myself cannot act against these dangers, for I must move against Zargon and strive to weaken the evil sorcerer's power. Until we meet again, take care, my friends, and farewell. So now we have finally finished the main quest line, and it's on to the expansions. So my plan is to do the Kellar's Keep, to go to help the king who is now holed up in the Kaba Karn Dwarven Stronghold, and then do the Return of the Witch Lord expansion pack. Now, as a kid, I did do the Return of the Witch Lord expansion pack and never got into Kellar's Keep. So this Kellar's Keep is going to be pretty much not only brand new for me, but especially people who've never played the game as well. So that's the order of attack. Kellar's Keep, then Return of the Witch Lord, and then into the rest of the modern expansions. So until next week, when we actually start the expansions.